Most people trying to burn fat focus on calories, but completely ignore the tiny gut bacteria that actually influence your metabolism. What if one simple change in how you eat fiber could help those bacteria work in your favor? There's a specific type of fiber strategy that feeds fat-burning microbes and can make your body more efficient at using energy. And the best part? It's easy to start today with foods you probably already have in your kitchen. Let's break down how this works and how to use it. Gradually increase your intake of soluble fiber to feed beneficial gut bacteria that support fat metabolism. Instead of suddenly overloading your system with fiber and dealing with bloating or discomfort, think of this as a slow build that your gut can adapt to over time. Soluble fiber is found in foods like oats, beans, lentils, apples, and chia seeds, and when it reaches your gut, it becomes food for specific bacteria that produce compounds called short-chain fatty acids. These compounds are closely linked to better fat burning and improved metabolic health. A simple way to start is by adding one fiber-rich food per day, like swapping your breakfast cereal for oatmeal or tossing beans into a salad. Pay attention to how your body feels and increase gradually over a couple of weeks. Drinking enough water is also key here, because fiber needs fluid to move properly through your digestive system. This approach helps avoid the common mistake of going too hard too fast, which often leads people to quit. Think of your gut like a garden. If you consistently feed it the right nutrients, the beneficial bacteria will grow stronger and more efficient at supporting your metabolism. Include a variety of plant-based foods to diversify your gut microbiome and enhance fat-burning signals. Different types of fiber feed different strains of bacteria, so eating the same few vegetables every day limits the diversity of your gut ecosystem. A more diverse microbiome has been linked to better metabolic flexibility and a greater ability to regulate fat storage and energy use. In practical terms, this means aiming to eat a range of colors and textures throughout the week. Leafy greens, root vegetables, berries, legumes, nuts, and whole grains. You do not need to overhaul your entire diet overnight. Start by adding one new plant food to your grocery list each week, or rotating what you already eat. For example, if you usually stick to broccoli, try adding Brussels sprouts or asparagus. Even small changes help introduce new fibers that different bacteria can thrive on. Over time, this diversity strengthens the network of microbes that produce beneficial compounds, which can help your body become more efficient at burning fat instead of storing it. Time your fiber intake earlier in the day to help regulate appetite and support metabolic efficiency. Starting your day with fiber-rich foods can stabilize blood sugar levels and reduce sudden hunger spikes later on, which often lead to overeating or cravings for high-calorie snacks. When your gut bacteria ferment fiber, they produce signals that communicate with your brain and help you feel full and satisfied for longer periods. A breakfast that includes oats, fruit, or whole grain options can set the tone for the rest of the day. If mornings are rushed, even something simple like a smoothie with chia seeds or a piece of fruit alongside yogurt can make a difference. The goal is not perfection, but consistency. When your appetite is more stable, you are less likely to rely on quick, processed foods that disrupt your metabolism. Over time, this pattern helps your body maintain a steadier energy balance, which supports fat burning rather than fat storage. Pair fiber with protein to maximize satiety and support healthy weight management. Fiber slows digestion, and protein helps you feel full. So together they create a powerful combination that keeps hunger under control and reduces the urge to snack unnecessarily. This pairing also supports muscle maintenance, which is important because muscle tissue plays a key role in burning calories efficiently. Think about simple combinations like beans with grilled chicken, Greek yogurt with berries and seeds, or a whole grain wrap with lean protein and vegetables. These meals do not need to be complicated, but they should be balanced. When you rely on fiber alone, you might feel full for a short time, but adding protein helps extend that feeling of satisfaction. Over the course of a day or week, this can significantly reduce overall calorie intake without feeling deprived. The key is to make this pairing a habit, not an occasional choice, so your body consistently benefits from better appetite control and improved metabolic function. Be consistent with daily fiber intake to maintain a stable population of fat-supporting gut bacteria. Your gut bacteria rely on a regular supply of fiber to stay active and effective, So eating high fiber one day and very little the next can disrupt that balance. Consistency is what allows beneficial microbes to thrive and continue producing compounds that support fat metabolism and overall health. This does not mean every meal has to be perfect, but aiming for a steady intake across the day and week makes a noticeable difference. A practical approach is to include a source of fiber in every meal, whether that is vegetables, fruits, whole grains, or legumes. Keep convenient options on hand, like pre-washed greens or frozen vegetables, to make this easier when life gets busy. Over time, your body adapts to this routine, and you may notice improvements in digestion, energy levels, and appetite control. The key idea is that your gut responds best to consistency, not extremes. So small, repeated habits are what ultimately drive long-term results.